Hey everybody, Ryan Thompson, Account Supervisor at Bailey Gardner, and wanted to talk quickly about key performance indicators or KPIs and online ad measurement. Been reading a lot of articles recently about how measurement online is actually ruining online advertising spending because clients aren't spending their branding money online, and they're afraid that they're not going to be able to get the same success with the branding campaign as they would with a direct response campaign. So, taking that into consideration, you really need to start thinking about sitting down with your client and identifying what the expectations are for an online campaign and how that fits into an overall campaign. If you look at TV, radio, more traditional mediums, they don't have the same reporting capabilities that you have with an online campaign, and yet still advertisers are spending a massive amount of their budget there. And they're doing that for a reason. They may not be able to prove ROI one for one on every ad they run, unless they're doing a direct response campaign like a Geico ad, for example, where they're using unique 800 numbers. Yet clients still feel comfortable spending their money in these proven outlets. So when we're talking about online and we're thinking about increasing spending there, we need to set expectations properly. And that's something that needs to happen up front. And you just need to be able to come up with a key performance indicator of whether that's increasing web traffic, looking at the number of sales that are increasing, if it's e-commerce, making sure you're pixeling conversion pages correctly, and tracking sales. Now we all know that if somebody clicks on an ad, they're not necessarily going to follow that path to conversion. They may come back later and convert. We are lucky enough that technology is getting better with some of the ad servers out there. They're able to track that last click. So if a person does save a display ad and they come back to the site through a pay-per-click ad, we can attribute that visit back to the display ad. It's really about telling a story for the campaign and thinking about how that story has an ending and what that ending is. So that just needs to be identified up front, and those are some of the key performance indicators that every account person and client and anybody running the campaign should think about, because nobody's going to be happy if you're measuring clicks and your CTR isn't where it should be. And we know that banner ads aren't the same as they used to be. You're inundated with thousands of advertising messages every day. So you need to look beyond the click and start thinking about what are we really doing here with our online advertising, and what story is it telling, and how is it helping the business just beyond clicks, impressions, visits, and sales. We have branding aspects as well. And online is starting to dominate the market in terms of where people are spending their time. So if it can get tied together with some of the more traditional mediums, it can be very powerful. Just need to make sure you're using it properly. So something to chew on and think about, and just remember to sit down and think about what you expect from the campaign and set that up front. And at the end, you can come back and evaluate it and use some of those great reporting metrics that you get online to evaluate if it was a success or not, and even do some testing, which is one of the biggest benefits of running an online campaign. So love to hear what you guys think, and hope you're having a great day.